Lloyd running the show.
Lloyd? That ragbag? She's got more titanium in her face than you have protecting your cockpit.
But she is tough. I mean really tough. I saw her in the Peru Trench during the hot vent crisis. She went in there like a barracuda. No inhibitions. I blew the stern off her bomber and she navigated what was left of it in her diving gear. She went for it. Sheer suicide. I've heard since then she has an artificial spine.
Yeah, made from alpha ceramics. That's what they're using for the new weapon barrels. You better watch out.
Lloyd is 100% the product of the Shogunate. Nerves of steel, bones of triple-hardened silicon carbonate, and a killer shark mentality.
Welcome to Entrox.
What's the word, Chang?
I know why you're here. Honestly, I have no idea what the contents of those data files are. I also don't like being a pawn in a game where I don't know the rules, let alone the fact that it's being played in my house. I trust Admiral Cox, of course, but not the chaos in Neapolis. If I were you, I would talk to the workers at the power storage station. They know the score. If a valve is jammed in Aqua, they can not only tell you where, but also when, why, and for how long.
That's good to know, Chang. Anything else?
Watch out for Van der Waal and his gang of hired psychopaths, particularly Christina Lloyd. They're working to hydrate the Bermuda Triangle, in open defiance of international treaties. They're also involved in gun running, illegal transfer of technology, the gene trade, and who knows what else. Don't make the mistake of thinking Van der Waal's a toothless ex-tycoon Flint. He's a mean old buzzard with a bite worse than a mensch.
Well, if he bites me, he'll need new dentures.
That's exactly the kind of attitude we need to try and get, Flint.
I'll be there.
Light, Deadeye. Have you been to Gotham before? I love it there. All that ultra-antique stuff like the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge. It's great.
Great and strange. Listen, I just ran into Chang and he was flying out the door. From the look of him, the pressure's on. I smell a job. What did he tell you?
I just had a little chat with his security boss. It seems Van der Waal's men are helping themselves to Entrox energy. That's why they're sneaking around at the power storage station. They're tapping into it. They're acting pretty impudent because they know they've got better weapons and better pilots. When they bring in their tanker with its incredible energy storage systems, they flank it with scouts and bombers from the old Entropol Guard.
What the hell are the new Entrox police doing?
About all they can do. They sit back and watch. They're not up to it, Flint. They're kids. Hurried through cadet school and rapidly promoted. There is no experience there at all.
Sounds like our cue.
Yeah, but we're under strict orders from Chang not to destroy any of the Entrox station systems. That's not going to be easy.
What can I get for you, stranger?
I've been hearing about a new kind of disease that comes out of the brackish water of the South China Sea. It kills people, but they're not dead. They turn into vegetables, but something inside them keeps kicking.
I know just what you're talking about. One aquarium tsunami booster coming up.
Jeez, I feel like freaking Alice in Wonderland. Everything's so techno-cool. I think my smart suit's gonna freeze to my butt. I need fire, action, glowing torpedo tubes.
Having another one of your dopamine overdose fits, Harper? You've got your orders. Recover that data.
Whoa! The hell with that. I'm not a sleuth, Flint. I destroy things for a living.
Listen, Van der Waal isn't going to make this easy for us, so we'll need good recon.
All right. I can't argue with that. I hang around here, knock back a few hard tricks, and try to blend in.
Harper, even when you're on your best behavior, you're about as inconspicuous as a stingray in a bathtub. Ask around, but make it snappy. We don't have time to waste on this one.
Light! We're debating the pros and cons of the various communication systems.
You know, fiberglass, synapses, ELF. If you cut off just one station, it's as good as a death sentence.
What's with all the talk about synoptic communication?
Bionics, man! Via genetic engineering, Machina Antarctica has produced a highly sensitive ampulla of Lorenzini. Now, electric impulses can be passed from one synapse station to another. It works best in the sulfide layer, where cold and warm waters meet. In the future, everyone in Aqua will have their own synaptic number, and communication will be entirely neuroacoustic.
Enough, Leonie, enough. You'll have to excuse her. She's a physicist. She welcomes every change, but not me. I'm not that smart. And don't ask her about the turbine fields.
Oh, yes! We're registering increased velocity of the Gulf Stream. It won't be long until we reach the petawatt limit. For the first time in more than 500 years.
That sounds very industrious. Tell me, do you know anything about some antique data carriers that Van der Waal might have in his possession?
That old codger has millions of credits worth of antiques. Try talking to Soveso in the power station. He used to decode transmissions for Van der Waal.
Well, I know a war heroine when I see one.
Flint? Deadeye Flint? Jane Brooklyn, sabotaged to order. I heard they turned you into algae fertilizer off Australia. So what's a gorgeous hunk of human being like you doing in Van der Waal's backwater?
Still kicking, for one thing. It's not easy turning me into sediment. Tell me, have you heard anything about synaptic transmission stations and how they can be eliminated?
Hey, you've got something cooking, don't you? Well, I just had orders to clean up an outside branch of the Shogunate, meaning take it offline for a while. The rule of thumb is to destroy the attached habitat that contains the cutout switch, which brings down the whole system. If you want more, talk to Atahualpa Jones. He's dealing drugs in Atacama City now, but he comes over here to make bulk purchases of synthetics. He's also a former Introx cop.